Hey there, besties. Let me turn it down a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna try this again, but what I'm doing is I'm not showing nothing. I'm not streaming anything because I figured out what the issue was, and it is the internet. I have a what is it called? Like a second router. This looks crooked, but I don't only want it on one ear. So that's why it looks crooked. It looks crazy because I'm looking straight today because I'm not sharing anything. So hopefully it all works out, right? So I have a second router because the main modem is in the garage. So I forgot that there had been a surge at some point in that one that's right here by this room. It's in the hallway. It wasn't on. So that's the reason why I'm not getting the signal. So shout out to Reaper and Verizon. I have a couple of things that's on the way that should be here today. And hopefully that will work for tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to stream in the morning. Guess who's not going to work? Allegedly. Okay. So I'm going to stream in the morning because child, I'm still going through it. If you can believe it or not, because right now is the day that I should be coming home, right? So what like the airlines do is they let you see on your phone about your flight. So now I got to look at the flight from St. Martin that's leaving in an hour, 50 minutes, and 30 seconds from Terminal 3, Gate F from, oh no, it already left. It's in Florida. Oh shit, it had already left. I've been trying my best not to look at it. So it's in Florida now, Fort Lauderdale, and it leaves Fort Lauderdale at 9. Child, I could be in the American Express Lounge, the Chase Lounge, getting drunk. And then it comes back to Philly at just about midnight. So yeah, I'm still having issues. Like, I know. I gotta be grateful and thankful, that I'm able to vacation. I have the time, that I'm healthy and everybody is good. I'm grateful. I am. I'm really grateful and thankful. But this has been difficult for me because I have never not gone when I've scheduled something. There's never been a trip interruption for me, ever. Never, ever, never. I don't understand this at all. I mean, I understand it, but it's like my mind is playing tricks on me. So I have my whole, mindset of, where I was going to be and just what I was going to do so much for this channel. And now I've changed the Reacts channel, and then I have another channel that I was going to work on, and then the travel channel because I was down there and I don't even get to do all that, right? So even though I've been off, I haven't really wanted to do YouTube, but I do it because I need to, and to pass time and to keep my mind occupied. Because while I've been to the gym and everything, but I really haven't done much of anything. I've been on the couch. I've been asleep. I definitely have rested up because when I'm done with this, what I say every time I've been getting off, I'm going to bed. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to bed. I have to wait for Survivor tomorrow because it'll have already been started probably. But anyway, so I got issues. This is weird, but it's never happened to me before. So it's a thing for me. All right. So for other people, maybe it's not. I've never ever not went on a vacation that I had planned. And then this one, I was just so looking forward to it because I haven't been on one in a while. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to those that watched the video earlier. About this Tokyo Tony thing. So I said I want to come back and talk about it. If anybody sees take heed to the message, let her know if she want to come up because I'm pretty sure she has something to say. I know she got a show scheduled for tomorrow, but I just have a feeling that she can understand some of the things that I just wanted to get out because as soon as I saw that video, if you haven't seen it, make sure when you're we're done here, that you go and you watch the video from any of the blogs, because they all play in it. Just like I said, that Tokyo Tony put out some video, I don't even know what you call it, and said that she basically wants to, the way she put it is Marvin Gaye, Black China. So if you know, Marvin Gaye was SHOT'd by his father sometime in the 80s. And the way that woman was talking on that video, y'all, it was so, somebody said demonic. It was just, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's disgusting. It's just, any worser word, and I said worser, any worser word than demonic is what it was. And she's seething, the way that she's talking about her own daughter. Black China got to be 30 some odd years old. I know she's 30 some odd years old if she ain't pushing 40. How could you have that much disdain and hate for your own daughter? That's grown, that's out here in the world, that's doing her own thing, that ain't bothering you, that you have to come out here for the umpteenth time and embarrass her. And I'm like, she the star, not you. She is the star, not you. And so the way that I've discussed it in the video a little bit, so I wanted to do the stream, and that's why I'm just going to leave it like this, because I don't want to mess nothing up while I'm waiting for my extender to come, or adapter, whatever it's called, is to say that we've been had a problem in the community, right? So I know Kofa wanted to do this stream, so I didn't want to take it away from him, but I can't not talk about this, okay? We got a problem with mothers and daughters. So Sassy Straights, I know y'all got issue with your moms. I've listened to y'all. I wouldn't know that, right? Because I'm not a boy, male. I don't have brothers. So there's no way that I would know any of the things that y'all have experienced and gone through at the hands of your mom. But I'm gonna need y'all to understand that we have gone through things with our moms as well. And I know you've heard me tell some of these stories before, right? You just heard me talk about the family meeting last week. My mom is sitting here talking about leaving the country and wanting to vote in a Democrat. And I'm like, girl, all my life, all I heard was, Democrats don't do nothing for y'all. Why do you keep voting for them? They take your vote for granted. All my life from this woman. And she may be listening, so I mean no shade, but I'm going to tell the truth. Not my truth, I'm telling the truth, okay? She's always been the Democrats don't do nothing for you. This is back in the 70s. I remember it like 1-2 buckle your shoe, okay? It's that, all right? And it's like, now all of a sudden you want everybody to vote Democrat because you got this Trump derangement syndrome, basically. And Obama was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I'm not saying that he was the worst president in the world, but you're just going to just go back against everything that you have ever said to me. And I'm not saying I necessarily listened. I mean, I heard it, but that doesn't mean that had any influence on how it is that I voted once I was an adult. But I could see what the hell it is that she was talking about, right? And when she would try to have those conversations when we were younger, it would be Granny, shout out to Kofa, Granny, aunties, uncles, but they had to be quiet, right? All females at the table all time, right? Telling everybody what hush up, girl, hush up, child. Hush up, child. You don't know what you're talking about. Talking to my mom. Girl, gone. That's what they do. Because they not trying to hear that. They don't want to hear from you. And she was an adult at the time. So when I'm on the phone the other day, I'm like, y'all not going to shush me the hell up. Y'all never going to shush me up. I'm talking. I am a whole ass adult with had a whole ass family, whole ass businesses, homes, all that stuff. You're not shushing me because I can just not come to this call, and I honestly might not go next month, to be perfectly honest with you, because I don't need the foolishness, for lack of a better way to describe it, right? I'm like, how the hell do you change? I know you can change your mind and your opinions and everything. I get it. I understand. But the only thing that I can see that has changed as far as that is concerned is the fact that Donald Trump is president. I told y'all she stressed me out the first damn time. I'm not being stressed out about this shit. I'm not. It is what it is. Okay? So I'm sure there was a lot of people that didn't appreciate when Obama was president. Actually, Joe Biden was president. Live with it. All you're going to do is live with it. What else you going to do? Okay? Just stress yourself out and age yourself for what reason? I'm good. I'm good. Not interested. Not interested, right? So while me and my mom are good now, we are good now because I feel like I've told y'all I limit my time. You know how when the Congress people get together, they say I yield my time. Child, I limit my time. And I can get about 3 days, okay? 3 days max, 3 days before I'm ready to scream and toss myself out of a window, okay? But when I was younger, it was bad, y'all. It was not good because I was basically raised initially formative years by my grandmother and my great grandmother, and they were the most loving, kind, sweet. Just everything. They were everything. Okay. So to go from that to then go to somebody who I felt as though really didn't know me the way that these people did and wasn't trying to get to know me and just start barking at me. And I'm like, who? Like, I didn't say it, but in my mind, I'm like, who in the hell do you think you are? My grandmother's never raised their voice to me ever, ever. They never hit me, ever, ever. They were understanding all the time. And yeah, I understand I'm in my formative years and everything, but that shit makes a difference, okay? On how you think someone is raising you and treating you, and then you go from heaven to hell, basically. Because you heard the story from yesterday when I went and visited my dad, right? Like, even though that story was crazy, all right, that story was crazy. She definitely wanted to get on up out of podunk, okay? And in my hometown, it's the military. You're gonna marry a man that's in the military. I didn't know who that person is that she married when she was like, "Oh, I'm getting married and we're leaving." You're taking me away from my moms? These are my mothers. These are my mothers right here. I had to go. There was no conversation back then. There was no talking to. There was no sitting you down and, this is what's going on. It was like, yeah, I'm getting married and we're moving. That's it. No regard for none of the kids, right? Fine, it is what it is. So we move. Now I get to be in a home with a strange man. I've never lived with a man before. And then this man is I'm not going to give out all this information, but he's just not anything that I'm used to because I live with women. So I don't know how to live with a man. And then he had a kid. So then I had a stepsister, me, a man, and then my mom gets pregnant, all that stuff. Yeah, I know now they're like, oh, you got to talk to your kids. And I'm not saying you got to tell them all the information, but damn, you freaking completely changed their life that quick and you ain't got nothing to say, but child, you be all right. Child, you be all right. And like I said, my grandmothers never, ever once in life, I don't even think they raised their voices at me, ever hit me, ever, ever, ever. Now, all of a sudden, there's somebody that wants to hit me? You want to hit me? Me? What the hell am I doing that bad that now you think that you need to hit me? So I hit back, y'all. Because I don't understand that. That's what I'm saying. I didn't understand that. I hit back. So that's the type of relationship that we had. Because I'm like, this don't make sense to me. This does not make sense to me. Because I didn't do something or I got smart or whatever the hell it was. You think that you're going to hit me? Then my sister gets born. My sister, this is the color of my sister, y'all. Color of my shirt. This is the color of my sister. She damn near white. If you didn't know she was black, you think she was white. And you see the color that I am. And my mother is very light bright, damn near white. So there's a colorism thing that goes on in the community that people try to act like it's not a thing. Oh, it's a thing. It's a thing. So we gotta deal with colorism, but then I gotta deal with it with my mom because you mad you don't like me because I'm darker. Am I dark? I'm darker. We did a family photo one time and it got sent to my grandmother and she said, "Who are all these white people with Michonne?" And everybody was like, "What? That's how light they all are." So she mad at me because I'm not light? You chose that man to have me by. Ain't that your fault? Ain't that your fault? That's not my fault. I feel like, mothers will blame their daughters for shit that we didn't have shit to do with. What do I have to do with that? You chose that man. And you chose that second man. That second man was almost this color. He's very light man. So of course I had a very, very light kid, my sister. And then you start hitting my baby sister. I'm already not used to no mess like that, y'all. And then you think you're just gonna do that shit, and then you're gonna have my baby sister and you think you're gonna hit her? I fought back. You're not doing that to her. I'm not allowing that. So it's been some issues and problems because I know she didn't appreciate the fact that I fought back, but I'm not gonna sit here and I thought that was abuse without even really knowing that it was abuse, y'all. I mean, technically, is it abuse? Today's standards, it would be. You know what I mean? But I was just like, you know what people said? That's just how she is. Like I said in the video, like we hear so many times, they make excuses. That's just how she is. You know how your mother is. You know how your is, insert person, which basically is making an excuse for the bad behavior. So no one is going to stand up. So I got to stand up for myself. Nobody's going to stand up for my sister. So I got to do it. That's where we at. That's crazy. I thought that then. I think that now. My dad is over there, child, in some war. Ain't nothing he can do. Ain't nothing nobody's going to do anything. And I think the problem, especially with this crazy heifer right here, if I'm pointing to Tokyo Tony, that's what I'm trying to point to. She is jealous of her daughter. She's jealous of her daughter. Because while you sassy straights got to go with you just going out there and you make it in the world and you got this and don't cry and don't be emotional, we got, you think you cute. You think you know it all. Who you think you talking to? Don't take that tone with me. Where you think you going? You think you all hot now? You think you cute? Shouldn't it be, you so beautiful. You look so good in that outfit. Going to the prom. That's amazing. Let's take some pictures together. That's not how my proms went, y'all. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Shouldn't you make it a big deal where people come around and they taking pictures and they're making sure that you have, the card, they know the dude, making sure that people got flowers and boutonnieres and all that type of stuff. That's not how it went. That's not how it went with my mother. I got it by way of the other people, but why isn't my mother not doing that? Why my mom not doing that? Why is this not important to you? Because let me tell you something. Everybody was invited when my my youngest, she did go to one, but whenever they was doing something, everybody was invited. Everybody was invited. Bring your ass is a big deal. Got pictures and everything still. My kids is going to the prom. Yeah, it's a big deal. They have a cheerleading competition. It's a big deal. We got Girl Scouts we got to go to. It's a big deal. She has a bowling tournament. It's a big deal. We're going to be there. We got to be there. We have to support her. We have to tell her that it's important. We have to tell her that, we're proud of her. I gave her feedback. Of course, she didn't like that. But with the good comes the bad, right? If you're not going to teach your kids, then who going to teach them? The world, right? So that's why I be like, y'all don't care about y'all's kids. Y'all don't care about these kids. And then something happened, and then you think we supposed to care about them. You have a 12-year-old, I think it was 12-year-olds that got out with the little bastards that allegedly raped that little girl at 10:30 at night when she was walking home. They let that little bastard that was smiling out. He's out, for those that might have missed it. So he get to go home. He don't have to go to school, with a punishment, right? Because they're saying that he was forced. He was bullied into doing it. If you were caring for your kids, in my opinion, that's just me. And I know we all get dragged along, but there's just some things that peer pressure ain't gonna do, I would hope, to y'all. Okay? And I'm hoping and praying to the Lord God above grape is on the list of things that you're just not gonna do. If you're gonna get talked into stealing some chips, all right. If you're going to be talked into, what is it? You run up to the door and you ring the doorbell or something. Child, what they doing today is crazy. But back in the day, you go and ring the doorbell, or on the night before Halloween, you throw eggs at people's houses. That's like normal stuff that little kids do. Grape? Yeah, Child, they treating that like it's just, he just knocked over a plant at someone's house. You got that little bastard that allegedly raped a 94-year-old. He don't know what they're talking about, even though his rap sheet is this long. Grape, attempted grape essay. Y'all think that's normal? That's not normal. That's not normal. That's not things that kids do. Those are people that need to be locked the F away. Those are people that need to go to jail forever. Those are people that got serious problems. I'm not saying excuse problems, like mentally, there's something wrong with them. There's really something wrong with them. That's just not what kids do, because you used to be able to say that's what kids just do. Pulling a ponytail. I'm not saying that it's right. Pulling a girl's ponytail. That's just what kids do. Stuff like that. Knock your books out when you're in school. That's just what kids do. Grape? No. Robbery? No. Carjack? No. That's not normal. But y'all are making that shit normal. Because y'all make excuses and say, nah, my baby. And then you get them out of jail. Do you think that Tokyo Tony was saying to Black China, oh, that's my girl. You're so beautiful. I'm so proud of you. I just got a feeling not. I'm pretty sure that when she was born, she looked just like her. And China, I don't know how old China is, but her mother probably looked at her in the beginning and was fine with it, even though I think she was a scripper, so she was already a mess. Allegedly, I'm not really sure. So then as she gets older, meaning Tony, and then China grows up, her face is forming more because they really do look alike. They really do look alike. But she's a younger version of you, spit out. And she's jealous. That's usually what it is. You're jealous that there's somebody that looks just like you, so all the attention is off of you and is on them. You had this kid. There was a chance that kid was going to look like you. Why are you mad? You should be happy. My oldest looks just like me. My youngest looks just like her dad. Why would I be mad at that? I look just like my mother. That's how it usually goes. But these heifers get jealous. And I didn't realize it when I was younger. I didn't know it until I was older, like late 20s, and I realized it. And then people would tell me, my best friend actually and her mom, like the comments that she would say about me, and be competing. They'd be competing with their children, yeah. you will hear stuff, and I didn't register it at the time. I really didn't. But it's like I could pull a boy too. Girl, what? I didn't realize that was a thing at the time. It was just inappropriate comments and like I don't know. It's just disgusting to think about, honestly. But my best friend's mom always had concerns, and that's who took me in when I was put out of my house at 17, which I probably need to be put out, y'all, because I'm telling you, I fight back. I don't like to fight, but I fight back. Okay, because we're not going to sit here and abuse me and abuse my sister. I was in trouble a lot, in my room a lot. Still good times for school wise, but I just didn't understand it. What the hell did I do for you to act like this towards me? One, I was dark, considered dark. And two, my dad wasn't here. So the man you gotta live with is not my dad. So I'm an outsider from that perspective. And then I have a sister that's lighter than her. And she's definitely a colorist. She's definitely a colorist. That's just a given. But I look just like you. But I look just like you. You think that would mean something? Mm-mm. No. It made it worse. It made it worse. So I know that there's a lot more people, a lot more girls that have gone through the same damn thing and nobody wants to talk about it. And I'm telling you, just like when I talk about the Lomester in the family, that they're still allowed to come through to the Easters, the Thanksgivings, the Christmases, and all those type of deals. You know how he is. You know how he is. He's just special. Just take him his dinner. Me? It's just girl, just go take him something to eat. Me? You want to send me up to him? So when I get older and with my children, because I took all this, me personally, to say, I'm not going to do this to my kids. I'm taking mental notes of all this shit. Like, I'm not going to do this to my kids. And I wanted to make GD sure that they didn't have anybody essay them, low mess them, or near none of that. I don't care what these people say. I don't care what these people say. And this is my family. This is my family. I still would never disparage my grandmother, but she still was like, you know how she is, talking about my mom. You know how she is. That's not an excuse. People don't even be speaking up for kids when they need to be spoken up for. Aunties, you know how she is. You know how she is. Okay, so we all know who she is and how she is. So what are we going to do about it? Just allow it and keep it and just do nothing about it? Accept it? Yeah, that's what the community does. You think that's not an issue for future? It absolutely is, because child, y'all know that we don't be going and getting no freaking therapy or anything like that. Say I'm lying. For the most part, ain't no therapy. Ain't no going to figure out what the hell your problems is. You know who you go to? You go to the same people that was telling you, child, you know who she is, or you know how she is. Child, you know how she is. And you just accept it. You're supposed to just accept it. Mm-mm. 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 My children, when they wanted to spend the night out, I'd be like, they should come stay here. I don't trust nobody. I still don't trust people. I don't trust nobody. Oh, but I want to go over there. Girl, just let them come here. I'll buy you pizza. That's all you got to say. Got people living in places that I wouldn't go to at night. You think my child going over there? No. You don't know who over there. You don't know who coming over here. And the funny thing about that is that they would just bring their kids and just leave. Child, you don't know me, they father, or nobody from a can of damn paint. You dropped your kid off like that? Child, at least with the cheerleaders, they knew us from cheerleading, or people from school, they knew us from school. There's a lot of people that just drop their damn kids off and don't think twice about it. It's ridiculous, damn list. Wall Street Wall Street Tech. I appreciate you. Said they need to be recycled. Thank you, hon. Thank you, Kofa. But that's still your mama. Yeah, that's what they told y'all. That's what they told y'all. That's not what they told me. It was, girl, you know how she is. That was it. Girl, you know how she is. I said I didn't want to step on your toes with the, I know you want to do mothers and daughters, but with this Tokyo Tony thing, it's triggering me. It's totally triggering me. I'm okay with saying that. Because you know how everything is white supremacy, discrimination, and racism. Nah. This community shit. This Black community shit that community don't want to talk about. But what I am happy to say is that when I look through the comments, because it's on every blog, like I said it would be, and they, at least in the comments, are saying, y'all shouldn't have put this up. Y'all need to take this down. They talking about, we praying for you for China, and this woman is out of her damn mind. And y'all shouldn't put this up. And it's true. That's exactly what I said in the video. Why would you promote this? And then if I'm sitting up here trying to say that these blogs are not good for us, y'all always want to support that shit. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all want to support that. Mm-mm. I see it's starting to mess up. But not as white supremacy, you silly. But there's too many excuses that are made. Children have to suffer. Mothers do not like their daughters enough of the time. They will sabotage. They will not give the right information. They will sit there and they will allow them to F up. Sometimes they won't even help. They will put them in situations that are detrimental to them. They will encourage them to do shit that's not good for them. They won't help them when they know that they have a problem. They take joy in their suffering. Hell, they help to create the suffering in the community. Enough of the time. If it don't apply, let it fly. I'm telling you from personal experience, and I'm telling you from many persons that I know. And it's always, you know, for me, it's you know how she is, but it might be for others, but that's your mama. I don't give a damn. Hurt is hurt. Hurt is hurt. Abuse is abuse. It don't matter who it is. That's how people stay in relationships that are abusive, because you got people talking about child, but that's just how he is. Child, you know, that's how he act. It's the same difference. So you think you just get a so we should accept abuse just because that's just how they are. Mama, daddy, even uncle, auntie, yeah, child, you just know, you know how she is. That's still your mama. Instead of saying, you know what? You need to stop doing that because that ain't right. Leave that girl alone. What are you talking about? She looked just like you. She ain't never give me no problems. I ain't never get another donut and warm.
This is amazing.
I ain't never get another warm donut and milk. Let me rephrase. I never got a warm donut and a glass of milk from my mother one day in life. I never got that from her. Got it from my grandmother every day I came home from school. As we then go watch The Price is Right, Young and the Restless, and all that type stuff. Now, listen, she definitely taught me about money and finance and credit and Black history and reading and going and figuring shit out. That's where that comes from too. You don't ask me, go figure it out. So if it's go to the library, it wasn't no go to Google and ChatGPT. Go to the library, look it up in an encyclopedia. But I had to go figure it out, which ends up being a good thing because that makes me self-sufficient. But she wasn't telling me nothing. She's like, you go figure it out. That could be where enough people, not this younger generation, y'all, but that could be where enough of these women that you complain about get that from, because you're made to be independent from that perspective. I'm just realizing what that is. You go figure it out. I'm not helping you. You go look it up, which is not a bad thing, but it could come across to y'all as a bad thing. So sometimes you think, and I'm just saying, okay, now that I'm thinking and I'm listening and I'm realizing what was being said, it might not necessarily be you're told to go to school, get a career, and then worry about a husband at all or later. I didn't hear any of that type of stuff. But I saw that's what she was doing, but she got married. Just like everybody else in my family was married. But she definitely was on the, I want my own money, I want the best, I'm gonna work, all that type of time, for real, for real. Not until after the divorce, maybe did I hear, I don't need a man. But before that, no, she married and out there going to freaking Philippines. And I ain't even know none of that. Over there in Asia. Could have been sex trafficked, and where would I be today? Back with my grandmother's, I guess. I don't know. But so maybe sometimes it's not just the woman just is just a biatch. Maybe she was just told to be self-sufficient from that perspective. It's possible. She wouldn't tell me anything. I had to look everything up. Dictionary, what does a word mean? Go get the dictionary. A synonym, go get a thesaurus. We had all that stuff. She wasn't given no information. You will be self-sufficient around here. That's not a bad thing, y'all. I just say that now just to take it with a grain of salt. It's not a bad thing. Now, if you use it against somebody and, you call them stupid or stuff like that because I know this, I know that, that's a different story, okay? But I don't think that it's weird and wrong for a woman to be able to be self-sufficient. What the hell else are we supposed to do? We're supposed to just what? While on the street waiting for one of y'all to pick us up? Like that's just not how that's supposed to work. I'm pretty sure, okay? Thank you, Boo. He said, no toe stepping here. I think it's better from you as a woman, mother, and daughter. The stories I've heard about moms and daughters are wild. You're right. A lot of times it's intentional. Absolutely. But I don't think enough of us realize it or want to acknowledge it and do something to change it for your kids. But I made sure that I changed it. My kids ain't getting low nested. My kids are not getting SA'd. They ain't hanging out with Uncle Chester, Charlie, whatever you want to call him. And they're not going to be out here with other people that I don't know. They're not going to be spending nights with people. We're not doing that. None of that. Until I couldn't keep them, next to me for so long, like when they were much older, like teenagers. No, I don't play those games. Just like I told y'all, that woman that was like, oh, I want your daughter to babysit my kids while my husband looked for a job. And I found out that he's in the house with my kid. No. And she gonna question me about my kid and what the rules are for her? Never talked to her a day after that. You don't question me when it comes to my children and how I'm raising them. And I don't want my daughter to be in a house with a grown ass man babysitting your kids, his kids. No, y'all got to find somebody else to do that. We don't play those games. Oh, did something happen to you when you were younger? If it did, does it matter? I said what I said. The nerve and the audacity. My first experience with a liberal white woman, child. I should have known right then and there. Never talked to her again. There was nothing to talk about. And our kids have known each other since they were in daycare together and made it all the way up until they were 13, 14 years old. And then you want to act like I'm crazy? No, you're not going to tell me what to do when it comes to raising my children. They did not like me yelling at them. Unfortunately, I couldn't stop doing that. So, child, were you low mested? Because that's what I cared about. Okay, I'm a yeller. I'm a yeller now. Y'all know. Y'all know. I'm loud. It is what it is. If the worst thing is the fact that I'm loud, I'm thinking that's not that bad. All right, because I do know how to figure shit out. I know how to get shit done. Am I loud? Do I like to sing? Yes. Does anybody want to hear me sing? No. Too bad. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just saying. Oh, shout out to Prime. Member for 39 months. Thank you, honey. Said their daughter reminded them of themselves when they were younger. Absolutely. And it's just a reminder that you're getting older, but it's like we're supposed to get older. That's the way that works. That's the way that works. That's it. So what about what she has done endears her to her daughter? I'm telling you, that's why I don't watch Black China, but I know that she is pretty quiet and tame and meek, mild-mannered woman, right? That's because that was her mother. She didn't fight back, allegedly. This is allegedly. But I'm sure since Toni was a scripper, I believe, when she was born, and I'm basing this off of long time ago information, you think she treated her with, oh, sweetie, you think she made her milk and cookies? No. No, she probably seen some stuff that probably traumatized her. And now she's still got to deal with this at, I don't know, pushing 40, with her mom coming out here in the public talking about she want to Marvin Gaye her. She should be arrested. She should be arrested for terroristic threatening. That's a whole ass threat. That's your mom. That's your mom. You should be happy for her that she changed her ways and that she is trying to, if she's still trying to be a good woman, a good mama, all that good stuff, instead of being, what is it, BBL-ish and all this crazy looking, loving hip hop-ish, whatever the hell she did. I don't even know what she did. That's what you would like her to do? Did Blac Chyna used to be a scripper? Is that what she want? Is that what you want her to do, to be like you? She probably never had a real chance anyway, unfortunately. So for her to be as sweet as she seems to be is a miracle. Somebody must have intervened. With this Banshee, if y'all haven't seen this video, go watch it. It's on the blog. I'm telling you, it's the worst thing that I have seen this year. It's the worst thing that I've seen this year. And that's why I'm just like, ain't no way we just gonna allow this to just go on. And I know people will be talking about it. Again, shout out to Take Heed to the Message. I'm sure she has some stories herself. What is endearing about that woman? She ain't got nobody. She used to be a scripper. She probably has done DRUGS. Like what is Tokyo Toni's claim to fame besides being Blac Chyna's mom? That's it. That's your kid. She gives you that opportunity and you squander it and you poo-poo on her and you disparage her. You should be caring for her. She's your kid. Who can Blac Chyna go to if she needs some help? I don't know if she has somebody else, but just think, sometimes you just want to go to your mom. I don't have that. I don't have that. And those are things that, like, I was just saying, my stepmother, my best friend's mom, always worried about with me about stuff like that. She said mothers or daughters always want to be a part of their mother's lives, regardless of it all. It is true. It is absolutely true. Normal people. That's why you can see when they're younger and they will go and do something crazy to them or push them away. Like, think about, and I hate to bring it up, think about that heifer who put them 2 kids in the suitcases. Before all that's transpired, I'm telling you, they cling to their mom. One, she's probably the only one there, but that's what we're supposed to do, cling to our mothers. I couldn't do that. She wasn't even there. She out making a career. She in the city, she hanging out all nights and then come home all stressed and want to take it out on me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hope all that was worth it. Hope all that money was worth it. She just met my, I have 5 grandchildren, y'all. I have a 0-aged newborn, right? My stepdad just died in January. And my mom came, and she just met my 4 grandchildren for the first time. She knows the oldest, or she has met the oldest, and just met the other 4, or 3, because the baby wasn't born yet. They are 11, 5, 4, 2, and 0. So my grandkids are not a priority for her. My kids were not a priority for her. But my sister, the light, bright, and damn near white, she know them all. She know them all very well. Been taking them on vacations and taking them to concerts and buying them this and buying them that. Mine, too dark. They must be too dark. They're too dark and they're part of me. They're part of me. But I never pointed out to my kids. They came and talked to me about it. I would never point that out to them. That bitch. No, I didn't say that to them. They came to me. What's wrong with your mom? Girl, what? What's wrong with your mom? She weird. We see, because it's Facebook, we see that she down there with my sister and our cousins. Oh, okay. What do I say to that? Y'all don't worry about it. Yeah, it don't matter. After a while, it was like, F her. That's just what they said. So when she's over there talking about, oh, your kids are so cute. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. And then, then they come to me and be like, girl, and I'll be like, just be respectful. That's it. That's all I ask, is that you just be respectful. That's it. You ain't got to like nobody. You ain't got, it's their experience too. Like when my grandkids are with me, I'm not searching for them, y'all. I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't go searching for them. I don't go being like, bring them here and stuff like that. I don't interfere in their lives. You will call me if you want me to do something. If I'm around in the area, I stop by. You need me to pick them up, I help you. I do all that. But I'm not the one that's gonna be like, oh yeah, I want them to come over. No, I'm not that person. But they know who I am. They all call me Gigi. And they all know how to act in this house for the most part, except for putting them damn hands on the wall. But child, I can live with that, okay? I'm just saying. You're going to know who I am because there's still FaceTime when you live in another state. Child, they don't even live in another state, just don't live near. So there's always FaceTime. My oldest granddaughter, of course, used to live with us. So that makes her not unfortunately, but I'm very much close to her. That's why I'm going to take her on a cruise. I had to wait, but I'm going to take her on a cruise. Are you going to take the other ones? Child, no. No offense, child. They all young. They ain't going to know nothing. Once they get older, maybe. The odds are probably no, but maybe. Let me say maybe. But this one is 11. The next one is 5. No, I'm not taking no 5-year-old on no cruise. Hell no. I had to wait for this one to grow the hell up before I took her anywhere and to be away from her mom. These people don't know my mom. These grandkids don't know my mom at all. Yeah, they met her last month or whatever, January, but they don't know her. They've forgotten her already. They've forgotten her already. If it's not going to be, something that she's going to make happen, then I guess it's just not going to be that. It is what it is. That's your loss. That's okay. Those are my grandkids. And she tried to fight me over what they're supposed to call me. Like, why are you trying to give me a hard time about what I want my grandkids to call me? You shouldn't have them call you that. They should call me that. And in my head, I already knew, child, you ain't going to see them anyway. So what difference do it make? They going to call me what I say. And she mad at me about that. Child, 12 years ago. Mad because I said I want them to call me Gigi. That really means great grandmother. I don't give a damn. That's what they're going to call me because that's what it is. Because it's my choice, because it's my kid. They don't call her nothing because they don't even know her at all. I don't even... What do you want them to call you? You tell them, because I don't know what to tell you. They know what to call me. I'm just saying. Jafar, I appreciate you. He said, we call her teriyaki. When she's mean to Black China, shame on her behavior. She's always airing her daughter out online for years. Exactly. Shame. Shaking my head. Yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But it's typical. Not to this degree. This degree is crazy word, but it's typical, unfortunately. And if the community doesn't speak up about that shit, then we'll still continue to have all these issues between mothers and daughters, because we do have issues. Enough of us do have issues with our moms. And not until maybe when you get older, because some people just can't move away from their mom. And like my stepmom basically said, she said, you still want the love of your mom regardless of all of that. And that's why, we go back. I tried to figure it out with her until I was about 30, 35, after I had both of the kids. My husband, knew it all, heard it all, and she just never really liked me, which is really what it comes down to. It really does come down to that, because I look just like her. And instead of being happy that you could say that that's my kid, because when people see me when I go home, like when I was with my dad the other day, it was like, you look just like her. And I'd be like, I do. You look just like your mom, because they all know each other. And I'd be like, I do. I'm not upset about that. She ain't ugly. No, I'm not ugly. And my daughter is not ugly. But child, when you hear shit like this, like what Tokyo Tony did to embarrass her child, it just can bring back so many damn memories. And it's something that we just allow it to be and make the excuses, and to the detriment of a lot of young women, little girls. There's a lot of things that the community don't like to talk about, and then turn around and just be like, white supremacy as the cop out, racism, whatever. That's why I'm like, there's so many things that we could be focused on within, that we need to take care of, that need to be worked on, that need to be discussed. But everything gets swept under the rug and nobody want to talk about nothing. That's why people come here and be talking about, all you do is talk about your people. Child, you act like I'm making this shit up. This is what it is. So Tokyo Tony didn't just do this? So am I making that up? So you think that Black China is happy that her mom came out here and said all that? Because basically, when you try to act like it's not that big of a deal, you basically are accepting it and acting like it's normal. And maybe people think that it's normal, but I'm here to tell you it's not. I'm here to tell you that it's not. And instead of focusing on what we can do to improve ourselves, which in turn, in my opinion, would maybe improve the community, y'all would rather just worry about what the hell Donald Trump is doing today. I could give a shit. I could give a shit in the grand scheme of what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. Y'all be too focused on that. These D9ers be too focused on that and be keeping y'all on that type of time. I looked over those blogs today when I was re-looking for this crap right here, and I just look at it, all of it. It is barely anything positive. So why all the smoke here, but not there? When most of the damn stories, we be talking about the same shit. So y'all okay with Tethers telling your story, or ABCDs telling y'all story, but I'm actually all Black, American Black, and I need to shut up? Yeah, nah. Black people don't like to talk about the issues that Black people have that we can resolve and solve for ourselves. That all these people that can tell y'all that you're living in Jim Crow 2.0 and that you're dumb and you can't get an ID, you believe those people. You allow them to trick you, Lucy Football, Charlie Brown, 55 million and one times. Y'all think that makes sense. Y'all will go along with that shit. You won't speak up about shit that you know damn well don't make no sense. Change shit in your own life where you really have the most control is your own damn life. You got the mother of that kid that just got out talking about not my baby, and you got the father saying the same thing. How do you hear that your child participated in something like that and you're just like, not my baby? How do you hear that your kid got a rap sheet as long as the damn shower curtain, and you're just like, not my baby? So that's not a problem. Is that white supremacy? I'm confused. Maybe somebody can tell me. Is that white supremacy? Is that why that happens? So you can't see what your kid does. You can't see that it's your responsibility and that you raised that gremlin, that monster. But as soon as somebody do something to you, everybody's supposed to stop, drop, and roll to come to your damn rescue. That's how that's supposed to work? Nah, sis. Nah, that's not how that works. They just had a I didn't even realize they was having a trial. What is it? When they go before Congress or whatever with Meta and YouTube. They just said that social media is responsible for the addictiveness of kids. So y'all gonna let that shit fly, huh? That content creators, that might come back and be an issue for us. That's what I'm thinking. But we shall see. I don't have the whole gist of it, but it just happened a couple hours ago. But yeah, parents, where do they fit into this picture? The parents, nowhere. So because you are lazy and you put your kid in front of a phone, in front of a computer, in front of an iPad or whatever the hell else there is, while you go do whatever it is that you do, and then they get addicted to it and they get on, Roblox and whatever the hell else they get on. And then they get addicted to it, because please don't think that these kids aren't getting addicted to this stuff, but that is not Meta's fault. That is not Instagram's fault. That is not YouTube's fault. That's your fault, because you ain't parenting your kids. That is one of the most stupidest rulings I have ever. They got to pay 30 million, 3 million, some millions of dollars to one person right now. So what do you think is about to happen? If they found that one person can get $3 million, let me just say $3 million. If one person can get $3 million, what y'all think about to happen, Bueller? Because the people talking about it is like, oh, that's a drop in the bucket. Oh, y'all love taking other people's money. I tell you, y'all love to take other people's money that you didn't work for. So what you think is about to happen? There's about to be another bunch of people to come through and start suing social media platforms, and they still gonna let their brats be on them damn things. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Then it'll end up being, if you get Democrats put in, they'll end up saying that social media is an addiction, and then it will be something that you can get SSI for, or child, whatever they get for disability, Social Security, disability, whatever the hell it is. They're gonna say that next. Listen, this is not good. I'm telling you, this is not a good thing. But you get irresponsible parents that do crap like this and put their child in front of computers and say that it's Zuckerberg's fault. Zuckerberg don't know your damn kid, and I forget whoever's in charge of YouTube. They ain't in charge of your damn kid. Hopefully it don't have an issue with us, but I just have a feeling as a content creator it's gonna be an issue. You know how they're saying that if you didn't hear that TikTokers aren't getting paid as much as they used to, child, it could quickly become the same thing for YouTube if people start suing them, and I'm pretty sure that that's what's about to happen. Hopefully they can win on appeal and say, you know what, this is stupid. Where do parents have a role in anything? Your kid out here deleting people, you still don't hold the parents accountable. They jacking, you still don't hold the parents accountable. They freaking graping, you still don't hold them accountable. You give your kid the damn the device, they still don't hold them accountable. So of course you got a heifer like this coming out here acting like this. She don't get held accountable. Nobody does. Child. And there'll be the same people that saying, oh yeah, this is a good thing. Oh yeah, this is a good thing. Take all this social media away and then see what they. What do you think would happen if they took all the social media away? That girl, child, they over there fighting over the OF thing. That man didn't have a damn will. Lord have mercy. People fighting over OF. If that shit goes down, I'm definitely taking off. I hope they lose the shit, because they won't know what to do. What them hoes gonna do if it goes away? What they gonna do? What's their skill set? Where they gonna go? Prawn Hub? Do people still go there? I don't know. M. William, thank you, honey. Said, tell the truth and shame the devil. Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here listening to this rant. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. If you didn't see the Tokyo Tony craziness bullshit that she said about her own child, I had that video that I put up earlier today. Make sure you watch it. Back to the streets. Back to the streets. They're gonna be coming to looking for y'all. They're gonna be coming looking for y'all. That's actually what they're gonna do. Then you're gonna have to marry these people. Y'all gonna have to marry these hoes. Definitely hoard them all 2026. Y'all already know. Shout out to Jean Lay. I see you, boo. Thank you, boo. So, oh my God, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I feel bad for Black China, and I can't even believe that those words came out of my mouth. Not that I dislike her, but I just can't believe that those words came out of my mouth. I would never speak to this woman again, and she would never see my children again, ever. The stuff that's on those blogs, yeah, child. I'm gonna do the router thing. Adapter should be here tonight, so I'm going to if I'm awake, because I'm going to bed. When I'm done with this, I'm going straight to the bed. But if I'm up and I get the router, like if it's delivered or whatever, then I'll make sure to see that it works, and I'll do a stream in the morning at around 7:30. So hopefully, yeah, it looks like you plug it into the wall, I think. So I guess I should put it in the room that I'm in, Reaper, or put it out there closer to the modem in the hallway. Yeah, okay. So I put it in the room. All right, appreciate you. Shout out to Reaper for helping me out. Appreciate you, boo. Izzy, hey, shout out to Izzy Bands in the building. Shout out to you, boo. Thank you so much, hon. Salute to you. I'm just in here ranting about this damn Tokyo Tony and what happens with mothers and daughters. I actually maybe will reach out to Take Heed, because we wanted to do a show together anyway. This might be this show that we can do together. Because I have no doubts. I have no doubts that she has many a thought about this, and I look forward to watching her stream tomorrow. But yeah, we got issues with our mothers too. So maybe y'all, for the normal women, y'all, seriously, for the normal women that you might feel like are acting like, I don't even know how to put it. Like they're just acting like the rest of the women. Maybe they're not. Maybe their mothers was just doing the same damn thing, and they got to be independent because they wasn't trying to. They had to be. They were forced to be. They were forced to be. Just like the have a plan A, B, and C. That came from her. That came from her too. Which I got to look at that stuff, y'all. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's helpful to me for future and stuff like that, and how to plan and how to get things done. This is how I feel like I know how to go do stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of the stuff, like I told y'all, like when I said that I didn't know how to do my daughter's hair, so I went and got a book, and I got clowned for that. But that's what I was taught, to go to the library, go get a book, and learn it and figure it out. Not just sit there and say, woe is me, and have my kid looking like a chicken head. I can't do that. First of all, her father wouldn't allow it. My mother-in-law wouldn't allow it. And I wouldn't want her to be out there looking half damn crazy. That's a reflection of us. And it's the kid that looks just like me, Everything, it's always seeming to be, over the years, everything that's right is wrong and everything that's wrong is right. And I'm still tripping over the fact that people are not outraged when a kid has allegedly raped, and you can still say, not my baby. Or carjacked, not my baby. Has taken somebody on up out of here, not my baby. Because if we not gonna hold our own accountable, even if they kids, because remember, they can have excuses for Cassie at 19. And all she did was, she chose to F that man and all the rest of that, right? But it's her frontal lobe, and she get excuses. She don't get no excuse either. She a whole ass adult. This stuff is egregious. Remember that kid that took his mother out because she woke him up late and wouldn't buy him that thing that you play video games around your face? They let his fat ass go right to jail. Oh no. The grandmother was trying to say not my baby for him. Like what is it that these gremlins can do where they not gonna say not my baby? I don't get it. I don't get it. There's no consequences for anything. Everybody can do anything, and everybody's supposed to accept it and take it. Oculus, is that what it was? Okay. Yeah, they try to make excuses for that little fat thing. He's trying to go home. What is that? If you go, what would you be called if you go, you take somebody on up out of here and then you just talking about, can you make me a cup of coffee? That sounds like a crazy person. I know that's not the word, but it sounds like a crazy person. I think that's a recent story, right? Mother deleted over PlayStation by her son. Yeah, we never just gonna hold parents accountable for anything, huh? How do you get like that? Like, if there's really something wrong with your kid, then get him some damn help. But for the most part, if you allow these people to just be out here raising themselves, do you even know what they're watching when they're on this device that's Meta and YouTube's fault? Do you even know what they're looking at? Do you know what they're receiving? Do you know what they're getting? Anything? Do you know anything? Because you certainly knew how to give them that damn phone and that damn iPad, that damn computer. But you don't monitor it? It's parental controls on all this shit. They hated me for putting parental... Yeah, I used to have parental controls on the TV, y'all. They hated me for that. If the movie of the show was PG-13 or higher, they had to come and get one of us to put the code in. Oh my God, y'all. They were hot. I totally forgot about that. We can't even watch TV. You can watch whatever. We don't want to watch G-rated stuff. Well, then I guess you better come get us to put in the code because we need to know what it is. The damn computer tracked wherever they went. It would track, and when it was off, it'll tell you everywhere that they went. Oh, is this what you was doing? Because you're supposed to be doing homework. This is what you was doing? Oh my God. That's right. Phones do the same thing. Then, you start paying for your own phone. All right, then I'm going to leave you alone. But until then, until you paying for it, nope. All up in your business. My mom's in my business. Can't you see? Your mom's trying to end this. My mom's in my business. Now tell your mom's I'm in my business. Before I let go. Nah, I'm all up in your business. I'm all up in your business, okay? So anyway. I ain't gonna keep y'all here for a long time. Plus, I want to go. I don't think anything came, but it said it was en route to get here. They used to show naked people with PG-13. Oh, is that why? I don't even know. It was kid stuff that it was, but I was like, nah, you're gonna have to. I don't even remember if I ever took that off. Honestly. We still gotta wait for you to come put a code in. Oh my God. When that baby is out in the middle of the night, yes, it's your baby because you can't care about them, letting them roam the streets. That's what happened down in DC. That's what happened with Mr. Lewis. And now Mr. Lewis is in jail. But we're supposed to just sit here and ignore all that. There is a problem and nobody want to recognize it. That gremlin was out at 2, 3 in the morning, breaking into cars, pulling up in a stolen car. Mr. Lewis is protecting his neighborhood. And now he's in jail because he took that little bastard on up out of here. That he was the man of the family. He was third damn teen. He shouldn't have been out, and he's not a man, and he wasn't a man of the family. Like, what kind of mess is that? But I know that's the pressure that y'all be on. That's the pressure that be on y'all. I understand. I hear y'all. I get it. There's some. I'm just saying that there's some women that have to go through things with their moms too. So. Just keep that in mind. Listen, the heifers is the heifers, all right? The biatches are the biatches, the hoes are the hoes. Y'all already know who those people are. But if there's somebody out here that's like you could tell that they're at least halfway decent, maybe you could just kind of get to know them and give them a break because they could have an overbearing mother who don't give a damn about them because they're jealous that there's a kid out there that's theirs that looks better than them but looks just like them. And so they upset and mad about it. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, he definitely was a son husband. He definitely was a son husband, and so many of them. That one with that just got out for the grape. He is son husband. His son husband, even though he has a dad, I don't know that they together. The dad was just out there talking racism. That don't mean that he's really in his life. You know what I mean? But y'all, when these things happen, y'all are supposed to care. You're supposed to give your empathy and sympathy, and y'all are supposed to take these people on. Okay, okay. I just say that just remember that when it's someone who's decent. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because I've been through it, and they could have been through it too. There's a lot more, but I don't want to. I don't want to put my business out there. I don't want to put her business out there. But let me just tell you, I fight back. I fought back. That's all I'm gonna say. I fought back. I fought for me. I fought for my sister, and I did what I had to do for my children to make sure that they were never low-mested or essayed. And that's all I cared about. That's all I cared about. So anyway, I'm glad that the damn thing made the way through, but I'm getting ready to I'm good. It's been a little over an hour, but I appreciate y'all hanging in there. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Kofa. Shout out to all of y'all that donated. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Sorry for the rant. Go watch the video if you have not. I appreciate you. I'm gonna try to get in touch with Take Heed and see if she want to do a show together about it. I'm sure that would be cool and not cool topic wise, but definitely interesting. All right. Yeah. Shout out to Generation X. Shout out to us, child. I know there's other people that have been through it. I know whether they want to admit it or not. That's a whole different story. And that's fine. Everybody ain't trying to, put all they, business out in the street and everything. But, if somebody could learn from something and if it gets some man to maybe understand, some woman or help somebody understand how they're treating their kids and it could get them to do something better, that would be awesome sauce too. All right. I'll be back sometime in the morning. Yeah. I will, I'm thinking probably closer to 7:30, 8 o'clock. I have a limited amount of time. The odds are I'm not going to work tomorrow. I'm over it. I'm getting over it, y'all. Okay. Once this is off of my phone, this is the flight right now. Once this is off of my phone, maybe I'll feel better because it's all over with now. Then it will be all over with. Okay. Anyway. Shout out to all of y'all. I see y'all. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.